Good day and welcome to another episode of your Money Moment. I'm your host, Mauritz Oberholzer. We're going to discuss something that has been approved in the budget speech recently, and that is the new retirement two-pot system. The two-pot system has got a lot of news and it's been up and down. The unions were involved. I think they drove a lot of the rules and regulations around it, and I'm going to try and explain some of it. Some of the workings. It is a bit more technical, but it will influence everyone with retirement money. So it is something that will affect everyone. So you can get some value out of this. And I'll try and keep it as simple as possible. It is quite technical, but I'll try and explain it very easily so that everyone can understand. Okay, so firstly, when is this happening? It looks like it's definitely going to happen now on the 1st of September 2024, and then it will be implemented. So how it will work is the first part will be all the savings that you've got in your retirement fund up until the 31st of August, and that will be ring-fenced, and it will be called the vested component, and all the rights are protected, and it is not subject to the rules of the two-pot system. So from the vested component, 10% will be called a seeding amount, and that will be moved into a savings component up to a maximum of 30,000 Rand. So from the 1st of September, there will be two pots. 1/3 of the money going into your retirement savings will be a savings component, and you will be able to make one withdrawal permitted per tax year. The other 2/3 will be the retirement component, and that is compulsory preservation. So there will be no withdrawals on that. Even if you leave an employer, if it's a pension fund or a provident fund, if you leave an employer, you are not allowed to take the 2/3. So the vested component, when you leave your employer, if it's a pension fund, it can stay there as a paid up member of that fund. You can take your money in cash, or you can transfer the money to another fund, and you can also preserve it in an approved fund. The savings component, as mentioned, you can make one withdrawal in a tax year. You can withdraw it when you retire, so if you never took the money or whatever is left, you can withdraw, and it will be probably a minimum of 2,000 Rand that you have to take if you make a withdrawal in a tax year. And then the retirement component, there's no withdrawal of any money when you leave your employer. This money must remain invested until your retirement. You must buy a pension when you retire. So lastly, I'll use an example, and this might clarify it a bit more. Obviously, some things can still change. It's not 100% correct yet. With our government, things can change, but this should be the broad outline of how it works. So this should give you a good idea. So let's say you have 100,000 Rand in your retirement savings on the 31st of August, and you have a monthly net retirement contribution of 100 Rand a month. So the vested component, from that, 15,000 Rand will be transferred to your savings component. The remaining retirement savings will then be 135,000, and that will be ring-fenced. No further contributions will go into this vested component, the ring-fenced. That will continue to grow as per normal. Now, the savings component will have 15,000 Rand in, that was transferred from the vested component. From there on, 300 Rand per month of your contribution, or 1/3, will go into the savings component every month. The other 2/3, which is 600 Rand of your contribution, the 2/3 will go into your retirement component every month. These same rules will also be applicable to retirement annuities and preservation funds, so just take that into consideration. I hope this makes sense. I know it's a bit technical, but there will be more information coming up until September, so don't stress. I'll do more talks on it, try and explain it even in easier terms when we get more information, but I hope it gave you a good idea of what's coming. Please let me know if you have any questions regarding this. That's it for this week's episode. Tune in next week, same time, same place. See you then.
When you're navigating through life's big events, like buying a home, starting a family, or approaching retirement, you need sound and impartial financial advice. Mauritz Oberholzer, a financial advisor at Stonehouse Capital, specializes in personal financial planning. Visit mauritzoberholzer.co.za or call 082 774 1996. For practical and easy to understand advice and tips, don't miss your Money Moment with Mauritz Oberholzer, Thursday mornings at 10 on E-Radio.